everybody and welcome to my farmhouse kitchen. Today I've got my lovely niece Hannah who is helping me and we are going to make potato apple bread, or as we call it, fudge in our part of the world. So potato apple bread, you probably think, gosh, I'm not sure about the combination of potatoes and apples, but actually it is the most delicious thing, really tasty and really easily made in days gone by, because we have an abundance of potatoes, and coming into the end of August and into the autumn time we had an abundance of apples. Bramley apples are great for this. To get the apple for the filling for this, I have basically just peeled and cored and chopped up the Bramley apples, put them in the saucepan with a little bit of brown sugar and water, and then just kind of lightly cook them, and they've gone nice and soft, but not totally into mush, but they're nice and soft. Okay, so that's my apple. For our potato bread, we have got mashed potatoes. Best potatoes are floury potatoes, so the likes of Dunbar Standards or Kerr's Pink or Maris Piper are brilliant. Steam them. Once they're well and truly soft, mash them. Use a ricer if you can, because it gets them really soft. I actually added a little bit of butter at that stage, and salt and plenty of pepper, and then we are going to add some plain flour to the potatoes to make it into the potato bread. So I'm taking a lump of potatoes about this size, probably that's about maybe say 250, 300 grams, right? And I'm taking more or less an equal amount of flour. Okay, so can you take that over there, and then you'll bring me over the apple. So what I'm doing to make the potato bread is I'm just incorporating the flour into the potatoes. Now, the thing about this is you don't need to be really soft and gentle with it, because you're not worried about it rising as we would be with the soda bread. You're just more interested in just getting your flour incorporated into your dough mixture. Don't worry if it goes a little bit crumbly, that can happen, that probably will happen, but keep working with it. Great thing for kids to do, because you're just trying to kind of get it into almost like putty. Okay, and so once you've got your flour well worked into your dough, so there it is, right? I'm happy enough with that. The flour's well mixed into the dough. Okay, and then another wee bit of flour, Hannah, to put out on the table. And then what I'm going to do is, thank you, I'm going to lightly flour my table, leave a wee bit over there on the extra to the side, coat it in the dough, and then take my rolling pin, get it nicely covered in flour, because it is quite a kind of, can stick quite quickly, right? And then I'm just going to roll out my potatoes, okay, and then get them onto the griddle. Okay, so get your potato onto the griddle. Okay, and what you can do at that stage is you can actually kind of press it out a little bit more to fill your griddle if you want it to be maybe a little bit thinner. Okay, and I've set that on my griddle. Those griddles, which are brilliant for this job, are sitting at heat mark 4, 5 being the hottest, but you can do this on any good source of heat, so the likes of your frying pan or even on silicone paper directly on the stove works very well. Okay, so you would put your potato bread on for about 4 minutes, and once it's nice and golden brown on one side of the bread, on one side of the dough there, I'm then going to take my apples here that have been kind of lightly stewed, and I'm going to put them into the apple mix. Okay, so okay, thanks, Hannah. So I'm just going to fold this over. Okay. Once I've done that, I'm just going to literally take it off the griddle, because it's now ready to devour. Okay, I'm going to put it on my chopping board. Just sprinkle it lightly with sugar. Okay, let it sit for a minute or two, and there you go. These are our potato apple breads, perfect for after dinner. or first thing in the morning. Full of goodness. I know there's a little bit of sugar, but you've got your potatoes there and your apples, and totally local. Enjoy.